Oh, the case that you had. I went to New York. Yeah. I remember that case. Was
All rise, please. Circuit Court is now in session. Your Honorable Judge John J. Gontieri presiding.
Thank you, be seated. Mr. Switek.
Morning, Your Honor.
Morning.
I have two cases this morning. Luis Lopez, 2022 CF 1418. Mr. Lopez is present. If you would approach.
Pull that microphone a little bit closer to you.
Mr. Lopez is ready to proceed to trial, Judge.
All right.
Your Honor, if I may?
Yes.
This was not set for a trial. This was set for either for an anticipated plea. There was an offer on the table. It was our understanding that it would either be accepted or that the case would be continued, but it was not on the trial schedule for this month.
Ms. Basso is correct.
Set it for October 30th pretrial.
Your Honor, would the court like us to put the last offer on the record so Mr. Lopez can turn that down?
Sure.
Your Honor, the last offer that we had placed on the record was to play to a lesser included of an attempted lewd and lascivious molestation. There was an offer of an adjudication of guilt, 10 years in the Department of Corrections with credit for any time served, to be followed by 5 years of sex offender probation. It would require a GPS monitor, and he would require designation as a sexual offender, along with all the statutory requirements under 934.0435.
All right, October 30th. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Is that affirmatively declined? We need to do that for the record, I'm sorry.
Mr. Lopez, are you turning down that plea offer that Ms. Basso just announced?
Yes, sir. All right, thank you.
All right, you can go.
October 30th.
Your Honor, I'm in the same position with Edgar Nunez. It's 21 CF 1005.
Is he here?
He is.
Okay.
And Mr. Nunez would also wish to announce ready for trial.
And Your Honor, we're in the same posture that this was announced for an anticipated early plea, so it was not set on the trial docket. There was a last plea offer that had been condoned by the victims in the case. They were in agreement. It was for an adjudication of guilt, 15 years Department of Corrections with credit for any time served, followed by 15 years of sexual offender probation, designation as a sexual offender with all standard conditions under 934.0435, along with a GPS monitor, which would be required.
All right, you rejecting that offer?
Yes, sir.
All right, October 30th, thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor. We'll be ready.
Thank you, Judge. That's all I have this
All right,
morning.
thank you, sir. Mr. Kirkpatrick.
Hey, good morning, Judge. Isaac Newland for Keith Kilpatrick for Chase Rice. Mr. Rice is in custody. Your Honor, this is going to be a plea to a violation of probation. I don't have a written plea agreement. I do have a score sheet if I could approach.
Okay. Mr. Rice, you said?
Yes, sir. It's going to be an admission to the violation of probation. The agreed upon recommended sentence is a maintain that withhold adjudication and court cost and cost of prosecution and revoke and terminate probation.
That's correct, Your Honor.
All right, what's the case? Oh, I got it. Chase O'Neill Rice.
Sir.
All right, this is 2020 CF 2446, State of Florida versus Chase O'Neill Rice. Mr. Rice, would you please raise your right hand to be sworn? You swear the testimony you give before this court is the truth, so help you God?
Yes, sir.
Okay. You want to admit that you violated probation?
Sir.
Anyone force you or threaten you to enter this admission?
Yes, sir. Force you?
No, sir. No, sir.
Are you under the influence of any medication or drugs that prevent you from knowing what you're doing here today?
No, sir.
Are you aware of the rights you're waiving by entering this admission?
Yes, sir.
Are you happy with the work Mr. Newell or Mr. Kirkpatrick's done for you on your case?
Yes, sir.
Court finds admission freely and voluntarily entered. Court accepts it.
Repeat that?
Pardon?
Sorry, I didn't get that.
You don't need to get that part.
Sorry.
The court revokes and terminates probation, withholds adjudication of guilt, standard court costs, and what else was it, Ms. Glisson?
That's it, Your Honor, just cost of
That's
prosecution,
it.
court costs.
Cost of
Revoke and
prosecution,
terminate.
standard court costs, revoke and terminate. All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Judge. That's all I have. If I could be excused.
Okay,
Good to see you.
Your Honor, outstanding monies to collections.
yes.
Okay, so.
Mr. Nopes? Who else we have here? All right, Ms. Gooden, come on up.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Morning.
Cheryl Gooden. The first one I have is Jeremy Koser,
All right.
Kosier. Your Honor, we announced ready for trial at pretrial conference. It was my understanding that we set it for September 11th. I advised my clients to be here on September 11th. There have been no offers or anything that my clients have accepted, and we were ready for trial.
Okay.
Your Honor, if
Yeah.
I may, well, we discussed on Monday that this case should go on the second week because my witnesses are available only on the second week.
Correct.
So 9/18, not 9/11, the
Okay.
week of 9/18.
Then I'll make that correction. He was geared to come on the 11th, but I'll make that correction.
And additionally, I'm not sure what you meant by not having an offer.
An offer he will accept. You brought the plea offer down to 2-year state prison, followed by probation. He rejected that. So there hasn't been any other offers.
All right, well, how many days trial you want?
2 days, Your Honor.
2 days, September 18th that week?
Yes.
All right, we'll pick a jury that on September 18th and bring him, probably go Wednesday and Thursday.
I think, Your Honor, that we only need 2 days with the jury selection. If we can take care of all the motions in limine, I filed one yesterday for Williams' rule. And so we can hear that after jury selection, well, maybe before,
Well,
because that would...
we got another case on September 18th, jury selection.
We were going to discuss that as well, Your Honor. I believe that because some of the trials got postponed, we could have that trial, and I believe you're talking about Stevan Creech, the first week, Thursday and Friday, after Ms. Glisson has her trial.
Okay, so you want to go pick a jury on September 18th for Kosher and then do Tuesday and Wednesday?
Only Tuesday for kosher should be enough.
Tuesday?
And we would only need Wednesday for Creech after we pick the jury.
Well, I was...
Well, we'll pick juries on Monday and then we'll work out what day.
That's fine, Judge.
Exactly, okay?
Yes, Your Honor.
Pick jury's on the 18th and
No. Creech should go, I'm asking for Creech to go the first week, Thursday and Friday of the first week. We won't need more than 2 days with jury selection.
I had Creech down for September 18th week.
I understand that that's, Your Honor, when we had other cases set, now that they're not, I'm asking to do Creech Thursday and Friday of the first week, and kosher Monday and Tuesday of the week of the 18th.
I don't know how court admin's going to handle that, Judge, as well as the clerk for getting all the jurors here. I'm sure jurors have been picked on in each of those situations, each of those weeks.
I have 2 days for Gabriel, September 11th.
Yes, Your Honor.
Then I have 1 day for Creech, September 18th. And now Kosher, 2 days, September 18th.
I know, Your Honor. I'm asking, can we do Creech Thursday and Friday of the first week? What day is that?
So you represent Mr. Creech?
Yes, Your Honor.
You don't mind going September 11th, Thursday and Friday?
That's fine, Judge.
Okay, September 11th, that week then.
And are we picking the jury on the 11th?
No, yes, pick all the juries on Monday.
Your Honor, please, if I may approach on that.